Seattle. This is a team that has beaten you guys twice this season. What has made them a tough team to get a result against? What do you need to do?
Throughout the season, they've been a tough team, a good team. They attack with 11, they defend with 11. They're a very team-centric unit, and they obviously got individual quality there as well that can change games. And and it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough organised team. Two teams that are very good playing in this big game. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a really, really good game, exciting game for the neutral, and I'm sure stressful and entertaining for us all involved.
They've been kind of vague about Megan Rapinoe's status. Does that kind of change how you approach the game, whether she's there or not, or is it you have a game plan and you're going to succeed?
I think in the first minute or the 85th minute, if Pino's on or off the pitch, that changes the game for both teams without a doubt. It doesn't change our preparation. We expect her to play. We expect her to be doing what she's been doing, and if that changes before or in the game, then we'll adapt for other quality players that they have in that position. So yeah, it will always change the game, just like it will change the game if players for us aren't out there. But it can't change our preparation. We expect her and everyone else to be fully available, and it's how we've trained all week.
And then this game, I know it has implications for the playoffs, but in terms of who's in the playoffs, that's already set. And there are, you look at North Carolina, you look at Seattle, these are two tough teams that have given you trouble this season. Kind of looking ahead, do you think that there's something different you need to do when you face those teams in a playoff scenario, or do you just want to keep doing what you've been doing all season?
We're a different team when we've played those teams. Where we are right now and how we're playing, and also the almost full availability of everyone, we're a very different team. They've grown, those teams, Chicago, they've grown throughout the year as well, without a doubt. But yeah, we're in a very different space and different place than when we played them. And confidence in what we're capable of doing, with and without the ball, is extremely high right now. We've been under the pump for about a month here. It's been an intense phase of the season, and everything's been playoff, and it's brought out the best in us. In our training habits, been out the best of us on game performance, and whoever we play when that time comes. Right now it's Seattle. Tomorrow we will be. I guarantee we'll be ready. I guarantee we'll be excited because of the way we're playing and the place that we're in right now.
Go ahead.
There's been a lot of sort of build up to this game in terms of just promotion. They talked about this game on the national team game earlier this week. David Villa tweeted out today that he'd be watching this game this week. How much of a showcase for the league do you think this could be, being on Lifetime, and what you expect from the crowd here?
Yeah, I think this league is the most competitive in the world because of the main product, and the main product is the quality of the players in this league. And these two teams have a lot of talent, and they're two teams. They're two sets of rosters that build their whole season around being a collective team, and it's going to be an exciting, high quality matchup. I think a couple of weeks ago when we knew this would have the meaning, my first reaction was it's going to be epic. It's going to be a really, really good soccer game. So that's number one, the product, because of the players. Two, put it in this stadium with these fans, the best fans in the world. You're just teeing up and asking for another magical night at this beautiful place. For us, we haven't obviously seen the fans for a couple of weeks, and we're always excited when we haven't, and they haven't seen us. We're excited to rally with them and everyone in this together to bring out another special night at Providence Park.
You guys have kind of hit your stride, and now going into playoffs, you're in the best form that you've been in all season. Do you chalk that up just to getting players back from injury, or do you think some of the tactical things that you've been doing, do you think that's made a bigger? It's been
the trend in 16, it's been the trend in 17, and again in 18. I think we've had a lot more injuries and switch change and roster changes, unit changes throughout this whole season, which has had thrown more curveballs. But I think the biggest reason we peak towards the end is we're always growing and learning as staff and players from what we're doing and how we get better. And I thought we wanted to start this season really well. We're missing 8-9 players at the beginning, and our start was great. We were one goal away from having 3 wins out of 4 on a brutal start against great opposition. That Washington tie at the end of that first 4 games, and that game we should have won. We started really well, which we hadn't done always, and then we obviously wobbled and got up and down. But I think our upward trend each year is because we've got staff and players that always want to grow and always get better. And for the 3rd year in a row, yeah, we're hitting our stride at the best point, the most important point. And what's exciting is, yeah, there's a home, after everything we've gone through, there's a home playoff on the line, which is pretty remarkable, and credit to the mentality of this group. Despite everything that's been thrown at them, they've still put themselves, within a great 90 minutes of a home playoff.